1967, and now a Golden Jubilarian of College Class 1971. Please welcome Mr. Manuel T. Parroco.
Honorable and beloved President and Chancellor, Brother Kenneth, distinguished LaSalle brothers, and members of the USLS faculty, the hard-working alumni relations officers, grandparents, if there are, parents of Jubililarians, fellow Jubililarians, students, mayong aga sa inyong tanan. When I was in Manila last week, I was preparing my outline for my speech, and I borrowed the tablet of my granddaughter because we were traveling, and I started writing, and she asked me, "Grandpa, what are you writing?" I said, "I'm going to write my response for the 50th Jubililarians gathering." So I explained to her. And I said, you know, I was invited by the president. And then my granddaughter asked me, "You know President Bongbong Marcos?" I told her, "Well, did he invite you because his wife, Lisa Araneta Marcos, is from Pago City or Negros?" I said, "It's not that. But yes, the president invited me, but it's the other handsome president of USLS, Brother Kenneth." When I was looking at the audience, I noticed the students, which, you know, I was also in their place years ago. And I will tell the students, 50 years from now, we will no longer be around. The prices of the chips of the computer will be very, very cheap. It will be almost free. It will be a commodity. Maybe some of you and some of your relatives in 50 years, you will be traveling to the moon. But anyway, the Golden Jubilee celebration is a wonderful opportunity to reflect on the moments and memories that make LaSalle special to you. You know, when I went in, my classmate from grade school, high school, and college, there are only two of us here. His name is Owi Lacson. He's there sitting next beside me. So I asked him, what makes this place so special? He remembered two good things. He said, this is the gym in 1967 when the NCAA basketball champion Ateneo came over. And we, LaSalle Bacolod, won that game. And you know, he remembers that well because he was the team captain. But he did very well. And then the other thing is, he said, what else do you remember about this school and the year? He said, when we go, 1968, when we went to college, it was the year the ladies were accepted in LaSalle. So, tandaan niya, mayo siya. So then I asked him, ano ganing grade mo sa physics? Yan din lang ko papangkutasyon na kayo daw ulain na ang istorya. I started my grade school in LaSalle in 1956. I graduated in 63, finished high school in 67, and completed college in 1971. I am a true, full, green-blooded LaSallian, and I am glad to be back here today in an institution that molded me in what I am today. 50 years ago was just like yesterday. In 2015, I was invited by the LaSalle brothers to join the Board of Trustees of the University of St. LaSalle. I sat on the board for 2 terms, 6 years from 2015 to 2021. For me, it was a payback period to serve our prestigious school, and it was a privilege to help out and give back to the LaSallian community, especially to the school where we all grew up. I am very happy to celebrate with you today a significant event in our lives. We are rejoicing this memorable moment of celebrating 50 golden years since we graduated from grade school, high school, and college of alma mater, LaSalle College, Bacolod. And as time passed, this is now called the University of St. LaSalle. Due to the disruptions of COVID, there were no honoring rites in the year 2020 and 2021. And today, thankfully, the LaSalle brothers and the LaSalle faculty are giving us due recognition to classes of 1970 and 1971 in celebrating the memorable event. If you recall, in 1970 and 71, I don't know if you remember your principal. It was Brother Peter Tejada. In 1970 and 1971, do you remember the high school principal? His name was Brother Arman Garcia, who is still very much alive at the Napa Valley in California. And the college group was under the guidance of Brother Daniel Ortiz. The total number of graduating students in 1970 combined, grade school, high school, and college graduating, was 407 students. In 1971, again, the total number who graduated went down to 326. I don't know why. Maybe some of our friends went back. I don't know, but I don't want to speculate on that. In 1971, the total population of LaSalle then was 1,257 students. In 50 years, the population of our school grew 10 times. And today, we have 12,705 students. And as Brother Kenneth mentioned, they achieved high recognition awards and did very well in their academics achievements. For all of us, Jubililarians, we have shared commonalities. We saw the rise and fall of the sugar industry. We experienced the beginning and end of martial law. We enjoyed the Beatles song, but now I am amused with the songs of the BTS and Taylor Swift. So, I with you there. I stand with you. But beyond this moment of reminiscing, we are truly thankful, and we shared the same strong foundation of Christian values that the LaSalle brothers have inculcated in us. We were taught the right morals attitudes that guided us in our lives, where we're taught to be respectful, to treat everyone equally, and to give value to humility. Beyond the quality education that LaSalle gave us, we were likewise imparted by our LaSalle brothers and teachers to be upright Filipino LaSallian, and we learned from LaSalle our great concern and deep love for our country, the Philippines. So we thank LaSalle for helping us build a solid foundation of human values and our developing concern for the poor. We thank LaSalle for teaching us to be strong as we stand with the needy, side with the poor, and lift and uplift the oppressed. But most of all, thank you, LaSalle, for making us true Christians and strengthening our faith in the presence of God. Fellow Jubililarians, let's enjoy our memorable celebration today and bring home with us the memories of this wonderful day. Thank you, LaSalle Bacolod. Live Jesus in our hearts.